The U.S. and China have given no indication of their next steps after wrapping up talks aimed at resolving the tariff standoff, while both China and the U.S. say they'll remain in close contact over the coming days. The trade war was a hot topic out at CES in Las Vegas this week. Liz Klayman got to talk exclusively with LG Electronics president, Dr. IP Park. He was a keynote speaker. LG had to hike its washing machine prices in response to President Trump's imposed tariffs, and she asked him where the company stands now.
As we look at the tariff situation, and I'm not talking about the Chinese tariffs, I'm talking about the tariffs that President Trump slapped on foreign-made washing machines and dryers and all the parts. These have been, I'm sure, affecting your sales. How have you been absorbing that and dealing with it?
So we are also building factories in the U.S. so that we don't, we are not barriered by those kind of tariffs.
That's kind of what President Trump was hoping would happen.
But, we want our business to grow globally. So, whether we do this here or do it elsewhere, we want to grow our business. If a new condition arrives, then we will still overcome it with different type of, efforts.
You have an operation in Tennessee, employing a lot of Americans, and you're opening a massive headquarters in Englewood Cliffs, New Jersey. I've seen it. There's something like 2,000 construction workers put to work there. Does it bother you that you guys are employing Americans, and yet you're being slapped with these onerous tariffs right now on anything that you import as far as washing machines are concerned? What would you say to the administration?
Well, at the end of the day, business is business, and there are sometimes governments will be beneficial to us. Sometimes it'll be provides hardship. We'll overcome any difficulties.
Apple warned last week, saying that the Chinese consumer, from where Apple stands, is slowing down, possibly as a byproduct of the tariffs and the trade wars and the tensions. Are you seeing a slowdown with your Chinese consumers who buy LG products?
We've seen some slowdown in recent years, but hopefully we'll catch up this year.
Could you attribute it to trade tensions?
There are some trade tension that comes into play, but as I said before, business is business. There's going to be hardship. There's going to be some, good days and bad days. We're going to overcome any bad days.
So tell viewers who see Chloe over your shoulder here, what it really means to them and their daily lives. What does artificial intelligence really end up meaning in the application of today's world?
Yes. Many people talk about AI, and AI is still, in my opinion, still a very infant stage. People think of smart speakers. You tell a command, it responds back. We want ultimately the AI to really understand what you mean, so that you don't have to just command it and it will do things for you. You say something, it'll understand you because it knows about you. So we want our robots to really learn about people so that it can really interact with people, just like you and I are interacting, instead of a piece of machine sitting there just waiting for command.
You've got 5 AI labs around the world?
I believe so. Yeah, maybe around the
Clearly, you guys are heavily invested in this. Where do you see it eventually leading you? Because, no offense to Chloe right behind you, but you have scientists like Stephen Hawking and Elon Musk who are very concerned about how AI eventually could run away with the power that humans have right now.
I believe we are still in control. We want, as a consumer electronics manufacturer, we think this current days is we have a very big opportunity to really revolutionize helping our customers' lives with AI. So no longer we'll just sell consumer electronics devices so that people use them. We want to help their lives.
We've already been to the booth to see the 65-inch TV that is retractable and rolls up almost like a poster.
Yes.
When is that going to be available? Because there are a lot of people in Manhattan with limited space who are dying to buy that, I am sure.
We showcased this morning, which means it's going to come out this year.
This year?
Yes.
Second half, perhaps?
Maybe, but I cannot give you the exact date, but it'll be out this year.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of early buzz on that TV, which is a hard thing to do considering there are thousands of products rolled out here. Dr. Park, thank you so much for giving us the time at Fox Business.